when the web you can auto develop tab, and where is the right click anywhere in the ribbon and then click customize the ribbon. Customize the ribbon. Under customize the ribbon on the right side of the main tab, click on the developer checkbox. So सबसे पहले what we will do, developer tab, right click anywhere in the ribbon and click customize the ribbon. Right click anywhere in the ribbon and then customize the ribbon. Now customize the ribbon is open. Now developer tab and OK. Now developer tab has comes and developer tabs, then OK, customize the ribbon. Now developer tab, OK, then developer button is showing there. In the developer button, command button, developer tab, then start on the developer tab, click insert. Insert in the ActiveX control group, click command box, that is the command box. Assign a macro. So see, we will go there and developer button is there. And now Visual Basic macros, record macros, used macros, there are different type of options are there, it's showing. So record macro is there. Each of the command you perform will be saved into the macro so that you can play them back again. So assign to create a command button, make sure design mode is selected. And now design mode, record macro and design mode. What is the design mode is there? Design mode is selected. Where is the design mode? And design mode, where is the design mode? The com add-ins. After com add-ins, insert is there. Now insert, after insert there is the properties, view code, and in the properties there is design mode. After the insert there is a design mode. Okay, design mode is there. And design mode is active. To assign a macro, one or more code line to the command line, execute the following. Right click the command button, make sure design mode is selected. Right click the command button 1. Where is the command button 1? Assign a macro. First of all, command button, this is the developers, it is not showing. You can find the developer tab next to the view tab. To place a command button on your worksheet, execute the following step. On the developer tab, click insert. In the ActiveX control group, click on the command button. In the developer tab, click the insert and click the insert. Developer tab, click the insert. In the on the developer tab, click the insert. In the ActiveX control group, click command button. Click the command button. ActiveX control. Now ActiveX control, click the command button. So सबसे developer, then insert, then command button ActiveX control. ठीक है, so this will be the done. Now we will do what we have seen there. It's the property visual go insert. In the insert there is a, this is ActiveX control, form control. So ActiveX control is there and the form control is there. In the ActiveX control we are clicking this ActiveX control, and this design button is design mode is available now. So ActiveX control, command button, ActiveX, so insert a command button control, and in the command button control, after that assign a macro. To assign a macro to the command button, execute the following steps. Right click command button 1. Right click command button 1. Where is the command button 1? Command button is there. So where is the command button 1? And this is the command button. Insert, and this is the command button. Command button is there. Where is the command button? And insert again the command button. And where is the command button? I am not able to see that command button. Is it in the right side, left side? Where is the command button? Okay, insert, and this is the command button. And not insert and command button. Design mode is not now appearing here. And command button. How to make macro in Excel, we will see again. So now we will delete this, and we will insert here, insert a column here. I will insert a column here, and here we will, this is the command button. Okay, insert a command button. Now this command button is appearing here, and control Z, control Z, control Z, control Z. It's not going anywhere, and this command button is working. Now insert and control Z, we can do undo. Is it undo is working? Yes, undo is working. And now we will place a control. First of all, we will place a row in this, and then we will use the command button. First of all, insert a row, insert, and now here we will place the insert command button. Now command button will appear here. Yes, is it appearing? Yes, command button has been appear here, and this we will make it big. So this is the command button is coming now, and this command button, we have made the command button now, and design mode is selected. Yes, design mode is selected, and command button is there. Now right click the command button one, make sure design mode selected, click view code, and now in the view code with the command button, add code line below. So command button, and in the command button we can see the view code. There is no problem in view code. Now it's appearing like this. Now in the view code, at the command line below, now we will command button, we are using the command button, and view code, and then at the code line shown below, place your cursor between private sub command one click and sub. The Visual Basic editor appears. Place your cursor between private sub commands button, private sub command button. Here is a private sub command button, private sub command button, private sub command button. Place your cursor between private sub command button, click button one click, and sub button. So place your cursor between. Okay, at the code line shown below. What is the code line shown below? A1, A2, what? So note the window on the left with the name sheet 1. There's the workplace is called range A1 value hello, and the close the Visual Basic editor, and click the command button on the sheet. Make sure design mode is selected, and congratulations, you have created macro in the Excel. To open the Visual Basic editor on the developer tab, click Visual Basic. Now Visual Basic, then the Visual Basic editor appears. Now completely learn how much creating learn much more about creating macros. So we have created this. Now in the command button, in this command button, what is the message is coming in the command button? Create a macro developer tab. We have already done this thing. Now command button ActiveX control, we have done like this. Now view code, in the view code there is a command button one click, private sub range A1 value is equal to hello, range A1 value is equal to hello, command button click, private command button click, and range A1 value hello, range A1 value hello, range A1 dot value hello, range A1 dot value hello, then range A1 now type range range bracket A1 bracket, and double quote is there in this bracket, double quote A1, and double bracket is there, range A1 dot value A1, and double bracket closed, and A1 range A1 dot value dot A1 dot A1 dot value A1 dot value A1 dot value is equal to then is equal to A1 dot value is equal to A1 dot value is equal to HELLO double quote, and HELLO hello, and double quote close, and hello, and sub. Now enter. Expected list separator on A1. What is the list separator? Okay, A1 after A1 there is a button. Okay, okay, I will arrange this and close this like this. Now it's value end of the statement compiler error. Okay, now A1 dot value we have to keep dot, and it will work now, and it's okay. Now we will this is we have done. Please add code line below. Now we are adding the code line below. Close the visual basic. Click the command button on the sheet. Make sure design mode is deselected, and again we will do, and we will do like this, and design mode is deselected, and command button hello. Yes, it's writing hello. Very good. In A1 it's writing hello, and if I click here command button, no, it's not working. Now delete, and command button hello, and look, it's working. It's working like this in the Visual Basic Code. It's taking Visual Basic Code like this, and now what is the record macro, how to use macro, we will see like this. Command button is working, and now next step is how, so we are able to make this thing. Now 19 learn more about the creating macros. Now this example teaches you how to swap two values Excel VBA. You will often need this structure, is more complicated program, as well as we'll see later. So situation 1 is there. Place command button on your worksheet and add the following code lines. First we declare variable called temp of the type double, dim type as double, and we initialize the variable temp with the value of cell A1. So temp dim temp as a double, and temp is equal to range A1 dot value. Now now we can safely write the value of cell B1 to cells A1. We have stored the value of cell A1 to temp to, so we will not lose it. Range A1 dot value is equal to range B1 dot value. Finally we write the value of cell A1 to cell B1. Range B1 dot value is equal to temp. So we will make like click the command button 2 times, and this will be the work. Now we will dim as a click the declare the variable called dim as temp. Now we will write code for this, and for the again we will go to there, and in this command button, and now designer mode, and in the designer mode we will open this in the design mode and view source and the view code, and in the view code we will place some other values here. Now we general command button, and now we will do like this. Control V, dim as double, and enter. Dim as double, it's a we have written dim as double. Temp dim as double. Now we will get temp range A1 value. Range is equal to A1 dot value range, and we are writing here, and again in the where is that? Yes, here, and control range A1 we will delete like this, and like this. Range temp A range is equal to value, and then again we are writing like this, and in the in second line range A1 dot value is equal to range B1 dot value, and we will write like this. Range A1 dot value and range B1 dot value, then again range A1 dot value and range B1 dot value, and again range B1 dot value temp. Control C. Now range B1 dot value is temp. Control V, and again range B1 dot value temp. We click the command button 2 times, and click the command buttons 2 times. So now we will do like this, and we will close this, and sorry, Control Z. Now okay, Control Z. Now we will close this, and when 2 times. Oh, what is this opening? We'll close like this, and designer mode we will off this, and double 2 times. Runtime error type mismatch is coming, and debug we go to the temp range A1 is equal to value. This is the error is coming in the code, so we will range A1 is equal to range B1 is a temp is equal to range A1 dot value. Temp is equal to range A1 and range A1 dot value is equal to range B1 dot value. Range A1 dot value and last line we have removed, so we will keep there. B1 is the control C, and again we will place this control V here, and now we will close this. Okay, and now in the designer mode, okay, command button, again debug, V1 is equal to value, and the enter. Now save on this command help, and sorry, we can see the help also by the Microsoft Docs. This command will stop the debugger static variables, and sorry, we will go there and we will find their macro is there in the there, and in this command button, not working, designer mode, we will go to the first of all we will have to remove this and this. Where is that macro is there, and designer mode is not working. Because of that, Microsoft Excel has already opened here, and because of that it's not working, and so record macro we are trying to do, so we will undo, control Z, not working because the designer mode is there, so it's not working, and this Visual Basic is there, and yes, Visual Basic, where is the, yes, sorry, Visual Basic, yes, this is the Visual Basic, okay, and now we will go designer mode, it's a designer mode, and cancel help is showing different file, and for this help is showing different file, and we will do and here, and again designer mode, and in designer mode select their view source and view code and v1.temp, and dim temp as well double, and temp my range a1.value, range a1.value, range b1.value, range b1.value is equal to temp. Now save this. Now designer mode off, and command type mismatch is coming, okay, sorry, and now we will delete like this, and now use the, yes, it's working, I don't know what is happening, but it's working, and now again we will see that the support and feedback command will expand the debugger, and we can see how to apply code in the Excel by using the Visual Basic, and now we are using the macro, how to record the macro. This was our first motive. Now we will see the third slide is the creating the macros. Now run code for the module. A beginner, as a beginner of the Excel VBA, you might find it difficult to decide where to put your VBA code. As a beginner of the Excel VBA, you might find it difficult to decide where to put your VBA code. This create a macro chapter illustrates how to run code by clicking on command button. This example teach you how to run code from the module. Now how to run code from the module, we will attach a code in that VBA button, so it will be work on the Excel. Open the Visual Basic editor, click insert module, okay, insert module, there is no problem in this. Create procedure macro called Kyan is the another method that is called Kyan. The procedure is still Kyan. The sub changes of background color of the worksheet of the Kyan. To achieve this, add the following code line. So when we place that code line, so we will repeat like this. So Visual Basic editor, we are opening the Visual Basic editor, and in the when we click here, the Visual Basic editor will open here, and in this Visual Basic editor, when we open this Visual Basic editor and work on this Visual Basic editor, and for that purpose we will go to the Microsoft Excel again, and in this Visual Basic editor, this is the Visual Basic editor, we can directly open from there, and in the Visual Basic editor, insert module. Now we will place the insert, and insert first of all we will delete this all, and then insert a module. Now this module has coming, and insert a module. After insert a module, create procedure macro called Kyan. So sub Kyan, we will write this, and create modules, and Kyan, okay, so create a procedure macro called Kyan, control C and control V, it's a Kyan, and sub Kyan, and now procedure is either sub function, function is subs here if you like. The sub changes the background color of your worksheet of the Kyan. To achieve this, add the following code lines. Now the add the following code lines, again copy paste here, and add the code line and Kyan, control V again, and macros to insert cell interior 28. Insert the code, your code to run the procedure, execute the following step. Click macro and view macro, alternate, see the list of the macros you can find here, Kyan, and run this macro, then color will be changed just like that. So we are using the color Kyan and control. Now we are using the what we are using, and Kyan macro, and now macro, we will click the macro and we will click like this, and macro, and in the macro Kyan and this run. The only movement may appear in the end sub and the end property. Okay, we have to keep this inside this, control X and control V. Now close this, and now this command stop the OK. Now we will use the macro, and macro in the Kyan run. Yes, the color has changed now. So what we have done here, we can see here that we go to the Visual Basic editor, then in the editor we have click the new insert module. In the module we have used the Kyan method here. Control V is the Kyan's cell interior color. We can change the color also from here, and the Kyan macro is there, and the insert this is the macro we are using here, and the color of the screen, we have changed the color of the screen. Again we will see the macros, and we want to, if we want to edit the macro, then we can edit the macro from here. Formation chart, color, data bars, and I don't know what, but it's a macro, and again we can edit the macro. In the edit macro there is command where the color index is 12, and now again we will save this macro. Lost it, save the command, we keep the no, and again cancel, and close this, and again macro and run. Now color has changed. Okay, you can change the color by using the macro. Yeah, you can change the color. This is very good. It's very nice. Now note, code placed in the module is available to the whole workflow. That means you can select sheet 2 and sheet 3 and change the background color of this sheet. Note, now click run the procedure. Note, code placed into the module is available to the whole workbook, and if we place code to the module, that will be available to all the workbook. It will be available. That means you can select sheet 2 or sheet 3 and change the background color to these sheets as well. As the add macro to the toolbar program illustrate how to make macro available to all your add macro to a toolbar program illustrate how to make macro available to your worksheet Excel file particular sheet. Now very good, learn much about creating macros. Now we will go macro recorder. The macro recorder, a very useful tool including Excel VBA. Record every task you perform with Excel. All you have to do is record a specific task once. Next you can execute the task over and over with the click of a button. The macro recorder, a very useful tool including the Excel VBA. Record every task you perform with Excel. All you have to do is record a specific task once. Next you can execute that task over and over with the click of the button. The macro recorder is also a great help when you do know and how to program a specific task in Excel. The macro recorder is also great help when you don't know how to program a specific task in Excel VBA. A macro recorder is also a great help when you don't know how to program a specific task in Excel VBA. Simply open a Visual Basic editor after recording the task to see how it can be programmed. How to program a specific task in Excel VBA. Simply open the Visual Editor recording the task to see how it can be programmed. Unfortunately, there are lots of things you cannot do with the macro recorder. For example, you cannot loop through a range of data with the macro recorder. Moreover, the macro recorder use a lot more code than it requires, which can slow your process down. So okay, now we will use a record a macro. On the developer tab, click record macro, and record macro. Each of the command you perform will be saved into the macro so that you can play them back again. So record macro, enter a name. Now enter a name, click enter a name, record macro, then enter a name, record macro name, select the workbook from the drop down list. As a result, the macro will only be available in the current workbook. Select this workbook from the this workbook. As a result, the macro will be available in this current workbook. Note, if you store macro in a personal macro workbook, the macro will be available to all your workbooks. Personal macro workbook. Note, if you store the macro in a personal macro workbook, the macro will be available to all your workbooks. This is possible because Excel stores your macro in hidden workbook. Macro in a hidden workbook that opens automatically when Excel starts. This is possible because Excel stores your macro in a hidden workbook that opens automatically when Excel starts. If you store your macro in the new workbook, the macro will only be available in the automatically new opened workbook. Okay, now new openly workbook, only new openly workbook it will work. Click OK. Now the right mouse click to active cell, but be sure not the select any other cell. Next, click format cell. Now click select percentage, click percentage, format cell, click percentage, click OK. Finally click stop recording. Record a macro. Congratulations, you have recorded a macro with the macro recorder. Run a recorded macro. Enter some numbers between 1 to 10. Select the numbers. On the developer tab, click macro, and then the run. Then the percentage will be result. See the macro. To take a look at the macro, open the Visual Basic editor, and the macro, the Visual sub, this is the macro editor is showing there. Note, the macro has been placed into the module called module 1. Code placed into the module is available to the whole workbook. Code for module 1 and available to this means you can change the number, format or cell on other sheet as well. Remember, code placed on a sheet assigning to the command button is only available to a particular sheet. You can ignore the option explicit statement for now. Now you have completed this 4. So you will again, we have read this. Now the macro recorder. Now we will record a macro and name the macro. It's okay. Now click on right mouse, click to activate cell. Be sure not to select any other cell. Next, click format cell, and percentage, format cell percentage, and stop recording. Now we will see like this, and we will apply this here, and record macro. We will use the record macro, and we will use record macro here, and it's showing here. No, it's not showing. Now record the macro. We will place record macro. It's showing this workbook, a new workbook, and this workbook. Okay, this workbook, and macro name we will keep the number percentage, 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 and okay. Now the we will do the OK. Before that, we will write the click OK. Right mouse the click active cell. Select. Be sure not to select other cells. Next, right click on the active cell, selected cell, and then select percentage. OK. Finally click stop recording, and run a record. Enter some numbers below 0 or 1. Okay, so we will try like this, and we will see. First of all, we will select the cell. 2 cells are there, and cancel, and we will say record macro, and OK. Macro name is percentage, and in this percentage OK, and percentage OK. Now select the cell and right click here, and select the cell and right click here. Select the cell and right click here, and then format cell. In the format cell, there is a percentage is there, and decimal numbers. Okay, format the cell. Okay, and now stop the recording. So this process we have completed. Now next step is what we will see there. What is the next step? The next step is to record the macro. What was written there? It has written that, oh sorry, where is that file? Yes, this second number is there, and click OK. Finally click stop recording. It says the step has completed. Now congratulations, you have recorded the macro. So this is the macro we have recorded. We have just record macro, we have button, we have given the name of the record. Now we have select the cell and we have given the name of the cell, format cell and the percentage. So we have record this event. Now run a recorded macro. Enter some numbers between 0 and 1. Select the numbers. Now enter some done. Now select the number. Now we will apply this thing to enter some number 0 to 1. Okay, yeah, it has already written. Now percentage, enter some number 0 to 1. Select the numbers. Now select the numbers here and select the numbers, and view macro, alter effect, view at alter effect, and macro run, macro 1 run, and we will do like this, and sorry, and macros and percentage. Okay, run. Is it working? No, not working here. What happened? I don't know what happened. First of all, select this, sorry, select this, and macros and percentage, and okay, it's not showing anything here. Don't know why it's not showing. Okay, I will take a new window. In the new window we will record a macro, and record a macro 2, and okay, and macro 2, and then we will like this, add a format cell. In the format cell with percentage, and okay. Now we will write the we will write the numbers like this, percentage, and in the percentage tab we will write like this, 24 and 53, 33 and 333 and 1 ones, and this. Oh sorry, what we have done, we have not stopped the macro like this. So stop the recording and macros. Now we will apply the second macro, run, and we will the new sheet is there, and in the new sheet macros and the macro 2, run. Oh, all things has coming after only when I run the macro, all the things has coming in this, and it has recorded macro like this. So again, if we run percentage and cancel, we will apply this, and it has already triggered their percentage, and run. It's not working, percentage is not working. Why it is not working, I don't know. Percentage I select, and run, and macro and percentage, run. It's going there. It's okay, we will write from here, so it will work. 24. Oh, it's writing here percentage because this cell has converted into the percentage, and it's showing like this. And if we apply this in percentage, okay, and macro, we will home, insert developers, and in the developers this macro is recorded, and okay, we understood little bit. And macro run, result is percentage, and object macro selection numbers. Now next, message box. The message box is a dialog box in Excel VBA you can use to inform the user of your program. Place a command button on your worksheet and add the following code line. This is fun. Result. Now a simple message is coming. Okay, a simple message box, command button, place a command button. Message box is fun. A little more advanced message. First enter a number into cell 1 message box enter value is and range A1 value. Now result, when you click the button is there. Now to start a new line in the message, use VB new line. So message box function, input button function, learn more, it's easy. And 1 by 3 complete, learn much about the message box and message box Excel easy, message box functions. And I don't like this message box. I just only want today the record button we will use here. So record button and macro we will record in this here, and command button and view source, and in the we will delete this. How to delete? Yes, delete. Can you delete this? And macro securities, developers, visual macros, and this macro can delete. Yes, this macro is delete. Now percentage can macro, I don't want to delete this can macro, this delete. Okay, this is delete. Now this command button, can we delete this? Designer mode, and we can delete this also. In the designer mode has gone now. Now what we want to do, that we will try record macro, and we will apply that macro in this all the things. And when we take the data, and we will start record macro, and record macro, this workbook or personal macro book we will write like this, and DIL, we are keeping the name is DIL, and according to that we will act. Now you will find this, there is a data is there, and high low is there. Now we will see the percentage delivery data. So we will apply here, here we will apply first thing, this is the workbook, so we will apply here. What we will apply here, the first of all percentage delivery. So delivery percentage, delivery, so percentage PERC we will see there, delivery percentage, and here we will see the volume. So we color it, different color we will give there, and we go to the delivery percentage, and we will keep here color. It's a color is, what is color is yellow, and here we will the volume in crores. So both we will see here, it's keep the color, it's a green, and it's a, we will keep this color as a blue. Now look, we will see like this, and the crores, CARORS, crores. Now we will look like this. We will keep the data here, and is equal to, we will keep the if conditions, and if condition is equal to, that is the is equal to, we will place the is equal to, shift is equal sorry, easy, not this, is equal to, and if delivery, it's a delivery percentage, delivery, this is coming the delivery percentage is if sorry, it is something wrong. So is equal to, if in the bracket it will come, and delivery, if delivery percentage is greater than, we will apply the greater than, and 70, and you write TRUE, true, or otherwise FALSE, false, and bracket is, now bracket is closed. Yes, bracket close now. Yes, bracket close, and enter. Now false is coming, less than 7. Now we will apply this in all true, false. To the end of the data we will find like this, and it's going down like this, and look, this false true is coming right now, and now it's coming right now. Now we will sort this, and for the sorting we will apply the filter again. It's a filter, and in the filter again we will apply the filter, and in this filter delivery we will find the true only values. Now true only values are there. Now this all is coming. Now delivery quantity is there, so we will readable format, delivery quantity is there, and we do like this, and the delivery quantity and delivery percentage, 100% delivery is taken. It's all the true values are coming. Now number of trades and turnover in lakhs. We will see the turnover now, and turnover we will short the turnover, and short the turnover custom smallest to largest. So largest we will sort small, sort largest to small, and expand the selections. So now sort by expanding. So we are getting like this, and in this we are getting like this, and the Reliance CEPP. Oh, we found something. Reliance PP. What is Reliance PP? Reliance and Can Finance, Liquid Bees again, lots of money. So now we will find that now crores, we want to it in crores. So again we will apply is equal to, and turnover in lakhs, so we will convert is equal to into divided by the high सैकड़ा lakh 10 lakh crores. Okay, 100 divided by 100, so lakh will be converted to crores, and 255 crores its value has come. Now we will pull the data like this to the downside, and in the downside we will find the values, and look like this, and true, and this is true. Now the data is coming low to far, and we will find the heroes right now, and we'll find like this. So these are the heroes, and again we will delete some only previous close, open price, and previous close, turnover in lakhs, and we have using this turnover in lakhs, and using this data to find the 255 crores and 113 crores. Traded quantity is giving there, average price is giving there, close price is giving there. So we will delete this. This is not my useful insert. Sorry, delete this, and last price, low price is delete this, and we'll delete this, and open price, yes, open price, last price, close price, last price, and close price. So previous close, open price is not useful to me, delete this, and we'll take this macro here. So we will find, so Reliance PP, what is Reliance PP, we will find here. So developer, and stop recording. So now we will find that, and the name of the macro is what, Kyan Ho. So it is not recorded here. Is it recorded macro? Kyan is on the showing there. All open workbook, this workbook, security, bow, data full, and personal, yes, all open workbooks. And now we will apply this macro in the another. We will cancel this, and apply, and we will open another worksheet of from the Bhav copy. We will open another worksheet and apply in this. This is already recorded here, and it is the downloaded. Here is the downloaded folder. In the downloaded folder, it's showing Bhav copy full, and in this Bhav showing the folders, and we will opening it again, so Bhav copy, and we will apply this macro, and select this developers, macros, and personal, run. Oh, script out of range, what is showing, and so crores, it's not coming. It is recorded, but it's not coming delivery percentage till it's working, and after that sorting is not going, and again macro, run. This macro is working, macro again, macro person run, shift is out of range, debug, active worksheet, security bar copy, sort field clear. So message is coming, so sorting is not done, so we can sort it from there, macro from, and record another macro we will make tomorrow. It's okay. So we have learned the things, we will practice again and again and we will become perfect. Thank you very much. So we have learned the macro today, first part. Second part we will we will record another some other features also, so we will complete, and this data we will use tomorrow, and we have already retrieved the data. Now we will go there and we will find another. This is a simple message. A message box is a, so there are three. Learn how much more about the message box. So these are the message box, chapter message box. So how many chapters are there? VBA. This is the Visual Basic message box. This is fun. A simple message box. Place a command button on your worksheet and add the following code lines. Now again we will write like this, and we will use the command button. Command button. Here we will make the command button here, and we will go to developer tab and insert a command button, and it will work like this. Yes, it's working. Command button is there. Yes, command button. Yes, is command button, and we are making this command button. And in this command button, what are we are writing? And in this writing, when we click on this, a simple message. This is fun. So a simple message we will write like this, and open source, and this is design mode is available in this. Now view the code, and the code we will write like this, and again close this, and the designer mode off, and click here. Oh, this is fun is coming, right? Very good. Now देखो, this is fun. When we click this, then this is fun is coming like this. Now again we can change. This is fun is coming. Again we are seeing this result. When you click in the command button, the sheet, this is fun. Okay, now a little more advanced message. First enter the number into the cell A1. Now message box, again we will type like this, copy, and again we will place in this command view source, and we have to take this designer mode, and in designer mode we have writing like this. We will go to the command buttons, view source, view code, and we will write again this change, Control Z, and again we are writing the next this code, so it will work. Yes, now close this. Now designer mode off, and when we click this, enter value is symbol. What is this coming now? Where enter value is symbol is coming. So designer mode, and we will click there, and view code, and message enter value is range A1, and the value this is coming. So we are using the Visual Basic this, and by this is the VBA message box. A little more advanced message, enter value is 12. So enter values is 12, A1 value is coming. Now to start a new line in the message, use new line in the message. So this new line will be come in the message when we type this code in this. Okay, now next chapter. What I have done. Okay, go to the back, and now next message is the message box function in Excel VBA can return a result while a simple message box cannot. Okay, the message box function, there is a message of function in the Excel VBA can return a result while a simple message box not. So for that purpose, what we will do like this, the message function in the Excel VBA can return a result, can result as an empty sheet. Now what we will do, the first we declare a variable called answer of the type integer. Dim answer is integer. Now this is the variable integer. Now in this integer, are you sure? If answer is VBA, then cell this. Are you sure? Yes, then empty sheet. Okay. Now we will copy this and learn by this. The message function Excel VBA can return the result by simple message box can situation. Now first we declare a variable called answer of the type integer. So this is the dim is the answer as integer, हमने इसको declare किया है variable को. integer as the, so where is that? Okay, where is the Excel? Yes, here. So we will delete this middle quote and now copy there the dim as integer, enter. Now what we will do, then control Z, yeah, this is coming. Now answer, we use the message box function to initialize the variable answer with the input from the user. We use the message box function. This is the message box function. Okay, this is the message box function. So message box function, we will use the message box functions when using parenthesis has 3 arguments. The first part is used for the message in the message box, use the second for the specify the this is the, there are 3 things. First is the first is showing the are you sure you want to empty the sheet, and second part is the VB yes no plus VB cautions empty sheet. Okay, these 3 things will happen when the message box function we are using. So we will copy and test this command also and go there, and we are testing this command like this, and yes, we are writing this. Now enter. Now the third thing is what is telling this, place your cursor on the VB yes no if the Visual Basic editor and click F1 to see which one button and icon you can use instead of the constant VB yes. I'm not getting this. We will copy. If the user click the yes button, then we will copy again this and control C, and we will test it. Is it working or not? Yes. Is it working or not? Do nothing. And if again we will go, and if click the command button on the sheet, click yes, empty sheet result. Okay, we will not test it. We have already done this. Now we will test it. Okay, we are making code for this. Now we will test it. We will close this, and now we will test it. Remove the design button. Oh, are you sure you want to empty the sheet? Oh, yes, no, yes. Oh, very good. Can you see what happens by this is command button? I have done all the things. And again we will refresh this, undo, control Z. Is it working? No, it's not working. Control Z is not working because we are using command in the Excel sheet. So command button, are you sure you want to empty? No. Then what will happen? Nothing. So it's showing like this, are you sure you want to empty this? Where is the code of this? We will go to the developer and Visual Basic. This is the code for this. It is asking, are you sure you want to empty the sheet? Yes, it's asking. If you are saying yes, then the caution empty sheet, and then cell clear the content. Oh, this is the code. So clearing the content, they are clearing the content as do nothing. Okay, so this is the command we have done now. Okay, we will repeat it again and again, so we will become perfect. Now we are recording this in the OBS, so we can read it again. Now the last step is there, learn much more about the message box. Now the message box we will learn more. Now you can use the input function in Excel VBA to prompt the user to enter the value. Place a command button on your worksheet and add the following code. Now again place a command button on your worksheet and add the following code. Okay, I will do like this, copy, and again I will do like this and make a command button here. How we will make? Go to the developer and insert. This is the command button. Are you seeing the command button? When we click here, then it will become here. Oh, is it coming? Yes, it's coming. No? Yes, this button has made. Now we will apply code to this button. Right click here and is it designer mode? Yes, designer mode, and go to the view source. Now view source, and view source, we will see assign macro. We can assign macro in this also, and personal. Okay, now designer mode gone, and when we click here, designer mode is gone, and now assign button 3 is there. Now when I press the macro, yes, it's working. So I can assign a macro here also. It will work directly in the button. When we assign a macro to the button, then when we press the button, then macro will run. So we have found this thing, how the controls. Now record macros, and these are the macros. Personal VBA can run, can macro is running, and undo is not working now. So because of macro, this undo is not don't save, and I will close this like this. So don't save. Okay, now we will again open a worksheet like this, and dim my value is variant first. Now apply this new workbook. And this is developer, and the developer is the Visual Basic macro, record macro. In the record macro, it's no record macro, copy, and we will go to the Visual Basic. And in the Visual Basic, what is this? Microsoft Excel, and file, view, new, code window, book 1, view, code, objects, immediate window, object, project explorer, file. In the file, export, import files. Can we import the file here? VBS, CLS, VB files are coming only, so there is no data in this. And Visual Basic, and when we run this, no code is coming like this. In the second step, we will work like this. Okay, thank you very much. We will meet in the second video then.